straddling each other like that. It's exactly the same. Yabo, yokuthi khona shiftayo. Yabo, and mara the way basa ngithetha ngakhona. The calendars don't tell us the position of the sun. Look at any calendar now, it will not tell you that the sun is between Capricorn and Aquarius.
Just giving us.
That's it. If you tell you what to eat 9, so it becomes problematic. Yes, sir.
Give thanks. Because manje seka onu ayamane
yeah.
besine request nomfundisi wami ukuthi ngathi ungangena kulama date using the same method so that sizokhona ukukhavara i-teaching ne-video ezinlesingoyichuba ngaso sikhathi umfundisi wami.
So yeah. Sithe 21 March la.
Yeah, la uwabekile address mkhulu.
Lama date anisho.
Yes.
Sibhekane nale. Ithi iku, where's the sun? What does the app say?
Your question?
The sun is in which constellation?
Today.
On the 21st of March.
We are using a cardinal points.
It's in
Texas.
It's in Pisces, somewhere here.
Yes.
Somewhere here.
Yeah.
Yes? It might not be in exactly. We're going to put it on me. One it's on the edge.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because the fishes are sitting like this. The sun is sitting there.
Yes.
Right? So it's almost going that way, almost here, let's say. Not so much here.
It's close to the line.
Yes. This is it. It's almost here. Right? 21 March. Right now, this year, the 21st of March are just opening Pisces. They are between Aries and Pisces. Alright? Let's continue. If we do that,
Yes, sir.
we will find, if this is the 21st of March,
Yeah.
this is going to be the September mark.
On the other side.
You hear it?
In a vehicle.
In a Virgo, Libra, that's where it's going to be. And then,
You say it's going to be 20 March, September.
but we are saying, based on the solar cross, and it shows Amazon.
Yes, ma'am.
They have to go together, man. So now, let's check the, I don't know if the item they did.
Yeah,
You did check it out.
Yeah, China sibonile.
You see the sun. Look at the day. 21st of March. The sun.
And then now, people receiving it, but they need to say right.
So basically, the sun is in Pisces. It's initially in Pisces, but it's virtually in Pisces.
Yeah,
Let's go there now.
But because we have mapped it, we can tell exactly where the sun is going. That's how the people can tell you when the eclipse is coming, because we can tell how quickly it's gonna hit the curves.
Order, I know.
Alright, so school make it 21
Order. Before to say record, before it. Get record, before it. Please.
What about the 21st of June?
21st of June.
Yes.
You say 21 of September, it is in
21 March.
Libra, ne? It's in
I don't know much.
March, Aries.
Cite Ego Pisces. It's actually between Pisces and Aries.
Okay.
Yeah, it's auto.
Thank
And
you.
then 21 September.
So, 21, let's go to it.
Yes, I am.
We have to go to June first.
Okay.
3 months later.
Okay, 3 months later, that's doing okay, give them.
Where's the sun 3 months later? It's almost in Gemini. Can you see it?
It's Gemini.
Yeah.
That is after 3 months, eh?
After 3 months. It's on the verge of Gemini. Just, yeah, what? It's not inside, like. But it's on the verge.
Oh, yeah, after 3 months.
So,
right.
Yeah.
between Gemini and?
After 3 months.
After 3 months.
Three,
House.
yes. Gemini and Cancer.
Who's with?
Yes, sir.
Between Gemini and 21 June.
21 June.
Rastafari.
Where I'm not the one second record.
Is it on?
Let me check my shisha. We did close it. Close it right now.
Okay,
Check it there, my teacher. On.
And then now with odd numbers.
Check it again.
Because the sacrament of
Check it
God.
out. That is on my teacher.
Meaning, you have no partner. And no original.
Let me check there. Well, I think on the teacher first, man. What's it? Will I choose it?
Yeah,
Check it. Come again, my teacher. Check the mic.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Enjoy the book. Right, give this. Record him.
Give thanks, Elder. Okay, Elder. Ngiyakuzwa ukuthi njengoba manje nge-21 nge-21 March ane.
Yes.
Nge-21 March lizobe between Pisces and Aries angithi.
Yes.
So after 3 months, which means it is already between Gemini and Cancer.
That's correct.
My lord.
Meaning kuzoba kusukuyiJune angithi.
That's correct. That's our winter solstice.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So in the winter solstice, the sun is between Gemini and Cancer. That's really what this thing means.
My lord.
So, but that's already what we know to be the cycles. Uti Cancer comes in winter, you know, and Leo will follow it, going into July, August together. But part of what we are saying is that there has been a shift which is not being accounted for.
Okay.
Because what is ruling now is not the cardinalities. Think about it. If it's sitting here and here, it's outside of Aries.
Of the
It's outside of Cancer.
Okay.
You know.
Yes, sir.
Because originally they would say to you that the 21st of June is the beginning of Cancer. What this is telling us is that it has gone already between the two.
German and James.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's just follow the reasoning. 21st March. Sngayibhala nana. 21 March. You can even use a different color. You can use the
Oh,
blue one.
there's the blue one.
Yes, sir. Just write it on that spot. It is 21 March.
Chapter
21.
March.
Ubhale kakhulu phela you're a teacher.
Bigger, Joseph.
Bigger size, my lord. Write it in big numbers. 21. 2103. 2103. Bhale njengapha guys. 21. Yes.
Yeah, at least
1.
2 or 3.
Wonderful. That's Eric him. Write this one for us here. 21 June.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Why not?
Flying pig.
21 June. 06. House. Thank you, Lord. I'll be to Okay? What does that mean about September then? Thank you, Lord.
21 September.
Can you predict?
It will be Virgo.
It must be
Virgo.
at least in the cusp there, no?
Yeah.
Because 3 months from here,
3 pair.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
3 moons from there, that's where we are.
Yes, my teacher.
On the
21
21
September, my lord.
September,
Yes, sir.
okay? Which is not too different from what will happen on the 23rd of September because it's just 2 days apart. Remember, this thing will be in that house for the whole day. It will just precess by a slight value over the day. Remember, it precesses by 20 minutes over the year.
Yes, yes.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yes,
So in a day, it precesses, it's minute, that precession. You can then divide it, you will see. So then, September
Yes, sir.
is here somewhere, as you are saying.
Virgo. Between Virgo and Virgo.
Let's check it,
Yeah,
shall we?
yes, between Virgo and Libra.
Virgo and Libra, that's correct, my
Yes, between Virgo and Libra.
Yes, sir. The cover, there's the sugar there. So let's change the date. We want to go to September.
21 September.
21 September. Okay. You know, the nice thing with this thing is that, which is why we needed to project it.
Yes,
Because when you look at this, it's June, man.
yeah.
You see where it is? You see Leo? You can see already. In July, on the 21st of July, it's fully in Cancer. Can you see it?
That is July.
Yes. Between Cancer and still between Cancer and Gemini. It's just slightly closer to what? To Gemini.
Gemini, close to the twins.
You see? One thing for sure is that it's between. June, a month before, it's still in between. But it's getting closer. And
You mean to the okay now?
So look. August. You see where the sun is?
Yes.
Now, at the foot of it. In
Yeah.
August, isn't it? Which is, you see, here it is. It's in Leo. It's actually entering Leo,
Yes, I know.
moving out of Cancer.
Yeah.
It's already now in Leo. It's sitting under the paw of
The
Leo.
inner regas, the year, man.
See? Check it now. We want to go to September.
September itself.
September. Look where it is. Say Leo, say yeah.
Yeah,
Go
pass
big.
that through.
To the next
Next
one
one.
after Leo.
It is vehicle.
Do you see it now?
Prophet interfere.
This is above. That's why it's not
Right.
about prophet. You hear the man
That
he
is
says
21
what? He
September.
says we read these things in prophecy. Yeah.
Rastafari.
So now, look where he is. Look where the sun is now. On the 21st of September. There's the Virgin. It's almost literally in the Virgin.
Sorry, my king, and then Mercury might means is a planet in
Yes, it's a
Is it-
Virgo
I
will be
mean,
housing Mercury
in
and the
okay,
Sun.
Rastafari.
Yes. Okay, let's just take it one more and just see something.
Because
Just want to check something here. Here's Libra. Here's Libra.
I see Virgo there.
Yeah, Virgo.
Oh, you touch it there, okay.
Yes, just
The
to
bigger
make sure
screen
that,
was gonna be better.
yeah, the bigger screen was gonna do
I
it
see your
much
challenge,
better.
I see your challenge.
But
So
the
I
key
see
thing,
Libra is coming this way, it means
that's
it's
right.
okay.
So isn't it after Leo is Virgo? Angisho
That's
simbonile uphumile ku Leo.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yebo.
That's
Look
the
at 21 September. It's actually
Fully
between
charged in
Leo and
Virgo,
Virgo.
yeah, in the middle. So mind you, it means it's between the Leo is the sixth and Virgo is the mutable. Yeah. Right there. You see how it moves, my chief?
So actually, let's just correct it. Let's correct it, shall we?
Oh, attention, Aina.
Can we correct it nicely?
Little bit attention,
It's not
Aina.
here, it's here. Which makes this one here.
Oh, okay. 3
Which
months
makes
up.
this one.
I'm familiar, Joseph. It means this must come to this.
So it's a new fix.
Yeah, fix it, my teacher. I see. That's why now they, when you see it comes to point us there.
Yeah.
Give them.
Between the other two. See, I correct manje, ne?
Attention, Aina.
Ngalahleki bantu benkosi. Hayi le.
Huh?
Could see that something.
But come to this, but I
Nah, it's
It's a thousand, teacher. Teacher, they say must explain. Yeah, okay, but explain. Him still fixed.
Izala is a man today.
That's right.
You hear what the teacher is saying? Yeah, they're in a Pisces.
So actually, this is what will happen in about a month's time, which is in March.
Okay.
Yeah.
21 March. See that. 3 months later, 1, 2, 3. Maybe 1, 2.
I'm mutable with my fingers, it's okay, yeah. Fixed side.
They are between
Yeah.
the fixed and the mutable. Between the fixed and the mutable. Which one is that? Here.
Yeah.
Which is 21 September.
Then we talk about the last one, yeah.
And the last one, 21.
Must be the opposite of that.
Where is it?
This one is, it must be somewhere there, yeah.
It's here.
Yes, my teacher.
21.
That's the term is what it is, and it must be.
21, 12.
Yes, my God.
Now, what question is what informs it? Because
I'm not informed.
Voice, volume, sir, record and pull, volume, microphone,
Oh, take the mic here.
so that you can tell everybody.
yes, I.
Yes, Papa.
Make it on.
Yes, sir.
Give thanks.
I'm waiting from the previous explanation. We will have to explain that.
Yes, sir.
The way they see one call ukuthi obviously izovela ishalela
Yeah, yeah.
la.
So it's because we started in the wrong place. We put it here. It's actually here.
Yeah, that's my question.
Yes.
My question is what informs it la? Because it's about like two. My explanation I have
Okay.
from la ibewela than ukuthi ibewela. What informs it?
Yeah, that's the position of the sun. So we come in
Position of the sun.
So let's look at it here now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Come in. Look, I'll show you something. Let me show the items. This is 21 September, you see it?
Yes, I.
Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
The date says 21 September 2025. Siyayibona ngisho? Thiba ususele lento lesikhona ukubona kahle ukuthi where's the sun. You see the sun? It's sitting on the shoulder of Virgo.
Already in a virtue.
Before the Virgo is what? Is Leo.
Is Leo. Leo and
So the
Virgo
sun
close.
is sitting between Leo and Virgo. That's exactly where we put it there.
Okay.
Siyayibona? La.
That's what informs the teacher is answering. It what informs that.
The position of the sun.
Abantu kumele bazi ukuthi via the position of the sun
Yes.
and the position of the calendar. That's all. So you have.
Yeah, actually that's the correction that we are putting down to say now. People say that the 21st of June is the beginning of Cancer. This tells us that actually that's not the case anymore.
Okay.
Because of the precession of the equinoxes. What we are in now,
Yes.
on the 21st of June, we are at the beginning of Gemini. The beginning. We're going to traverse and go. I'm show you hamburger. Throughout the year.
Anti-clocks. Yes.
Yes. So 21 of June, it's at the beginning of Gemini. 6 months later, it's at the beginning of Sagittarius. 3 months later, it's at the beginning of Pisces.
Pisces, between Pisces and
Yabona,
Aquarius. Yes.
angisho ihamba kanje. Yes. So yabona ukuthi yenze i-cross lento. You see the cross?
Yes.
Here's the cross, there's the first line, here's the other line. And those are the four that will be implicated each time, because that is just the needle that's moving. We are correcting the idea that says that the 21st of June
Yes,
is the beginning of Cancer.
I understand that.
It no longer is.
Because it has flipped 180 degrees on its own.
Because it has moved a full house in the past 2,000 years. Remember what was happening? 2,000 years ago,
Yeah.
we were at the beginning, we are in the age of Pisces, let's put it that way. Which means that at the spring equinox, we're going to talk about it now. The point I'm trying to make is that we are out by an entire house. The way that the astrologers are telling us right now.
Instead
We are
of
out
being-
by an entire house.
Sorry, teacher. Sorry, little
Out
bit.
of Pisces, all out.
We are all out for all the four positions.
About the
Initially, they are
house.
saying that the 21st of June
Yes.
is here.
Okay.
It's not here.
Take what?
It has precessed by almost an entire house. The reason.
Meaning that there's a house as an H, Elder, as an H.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So part of that point that we're making is exactly this idea, Eti. Because we are moving into the age of Aquarius, that's why this thing is on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces.
It's the dawn of it.
It is the dawn of the age of Aquarius. I'm not sure if that makes sense, you know.
That's why it informs everyone, any nation.
Let's record it here.
As the teacher is saying, is in the age of Pisces. Moving is at the cusp.
Yes.
We can see by the movement, the trade war that is taking, it's telling each and every politician, each and every trade, each and every businessman, we are moving to a certain movement.
Yes.
Hence, America is feeling the threat. Everybody
Come to Trump.
is shifting, even the Trump and everyone, because they realize now the time has changed.
The game has changed.
The game is changing. We are moving, and that's why they are speeding everything quickly, so fast and quickly. Because why? The precision of the sun movement is reaching to that Aquarius.
That's right.
And then that's why the birth of BRICS is a threat.
Yeah.
Because now what they are fighting, they cannot reverse. Because already what? We are at the Aquarius age.
That's
we are
the
moving.
Yes.
And it's not going for them to. So what they try to do is to bring new system of colonialism even at the Aquarius, but with the new set of rules. But now, because of the Aquarius age and everything, and the worst scenario is that 2,160 years. Yeah. And of which that part marks the year of the age of the dynasty of China.
Rastafari.
You see?
There's a question.
So over that, the big question, Egypt had 21 dynasties, and China just only mastered one dynasty from that 2000. And it means we have enough proof to tell each and everyone on the world, if we have surpassed 21 dynasties, and China just only surpassed one dynasty, how many years we've been on earth as people?
If there's, once I want to ask a question after the next. Order.
Yes, and I give thanks for the keeping of things and I up to this far. Yeah, a lot of information and we have covered up to this far.
Yes, sir.
So with that information that you have covered up to this far, with the understanding,
Yes,
as we know it's a patient thing.
yes.
As the elder was saying also that more and more of this session are still gonna be needed, you know. So, but with what I has managed to cover up to this far, I'd like to know that as the light is showing that we are entering the age of Aquarius.
Yes, sir.
As far as the preparations is concerned, you know, as far as what is expected from I.
Yes.
So I don't know if maybe I would be rushing things or.
No. Ask the
Come
question.
again,
Ask the
come
question,
again.
my lord.
So the question is that since we are entering this age of Aquarius,
Yes.
as far as the preparations, as far as what is expected, what needs to be done, as it has been explained before, that each and every age it comes with its own things,
Yes.
with its own messiahs,
Right.
you know.
Yes,
So on this age of Aquarius,
yes, teacher.
what is it that I will need to prepare myself for, you know?
Great question, my lord.
If that.
Let's say that.
Hi,
If the eye
teacher.
can,
Yeah,
let me just answer it in simple terms. Remember, this is the mutable. This is a water sign. This is an air sign. Water is thicker than air, so things move quicker through air than they do through water. This here is a fixed air sign, which means it has to do with the mental.
That age.
Yes. So the movement of knowledge, that's why it's a water bearer and it's floods. Okshubuti is an inundation. This thing comes thick and fast. The waves of knowledge. So the speed of Aquarius, the imperial speed of Aquarius cannot be matched by Pisces. Yes. So the quickening of the spirit that the ancients are talking about has to do with the shift from water to air.
The element itself.
The element. Water is dense. If you walk with it in water, it's not going to be the same as you're walking without water under. You understand what I mean? It's going to be harder. It's harder to wade in the water than to stroll in the park. In the park you can stroll, not in water. So the point then speaks to what? To the nature of the energies in this age. For the next 2,000 years. That's why in the Manje, if you look carefully, how the whole world is waking up so quickly. The entire world. And it's part of the fact that we are connected right now. Even the internet, you know. Right now we speak to Ras Errol. How are we? To Germany. Now, we don't wait for the train to bring the email.
Yes.
Or the letter, or whatever you want to call it. Even the telegraph
was the one.
The telegraph poles was not fast enough.
Yes, sir.
Because now I drop it now.
Is there?
Ingena no mistake. So the point then is that in the age of Pisces, the reason things were associated with a slower movement than Aquarius, this here has to do with emotions. Water is an emotional element. It speaks to the emotions. You see. And this one speaks to thoughts. Yes, it's a fixed air sign. Air signs have to do with thoughts.
Mentality.
Water have to do with emotions. Yes. So the shift from Pisces to Aquarius, as we have said, is like a shift from belief to knowledge. You see. So the responsibility there is exactly this thing, that we need to spend these nights and not have disturbances from external. Those who are happy to stay in the age of Pisces, let them stay. Because not everyone will come along, let me tell you. Yeah, man. Those who are going to make it past the portal that is opening up right now in Aquarius are those who will have the knowledge. Belief will not be enough. That's what we mean. Remember that all of the major religions were crafted in the age of Pisces.
Darkness, my Lord.
Christianity, Islam, yes, Judeo-Christian, however, you know. So they are all caught up in the duality of the fish, you see. We want to bring it now to electromagnetic frequencies that will allow us to influence the waves and to collapse the waveform in a manner that will allow for progress. That oneness, everyone is preaching it. The conscience has risen. Even of those who used to be oppressors, enslavers, slave drivers.
You mean if their conscience is
even their conscience is waking up. But you should hear them. You should hear them. They're speaking a different language. We just say we will sing a new song. And we will all sing the same song. And this is where we are. We are singing the song of Aquarius. To say this is the age of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It's the only ticket that's gonna make us live comfortable in the age of Aquarius. Blessed Lord.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give thanks and for the clarity. Give thanks. Just for more and more clarity.
Blessed Lord.
As I hear the elder, as we are saying it, and I'm not sure if I'm hearing you very well.
Say it, my Lord.
Is it optional that people may remain in the age of Pisces? Because in other words, the way in which you talk, I find it that you are saying automatically things are processing itself, even like automatically.
Sure, true.
Because now, to close my question is to say that before the age of Pisces, it was the age of Aries.
That's correct. Before
So,
the age of Aries, it was the age of Taurus.
when it shifted from the age of Aries to the age of Pisces, were there other people who remained in the age of Aries?
That's a good question, my Lord.
I must
like it. That is truth, you know. So in the scriptures, they speak about Moses.
Okay.
They say Moses came from the mountain with 2 tablets.
Yes, sir.
He found the children doing what? With the craft of a what? A bull. And then he did what? He melted the bull, he cooked it, they say, and he fed the children of Israel. I don't know if you've read that part.
Is it
But there's another
already?
thing they're telling us there,
Yeah.
which I don't want to go into. What I want to go into is the fact that Moses finds them with an ox, and he blows
A horn.
a horn. It's the horn of what?
Aries, a ram.
Of a ram, declaring the new age.
Yes,
To
sir.
say asekho lapho kwaTaurus.
Everyone's
Sisikwa
gonna-
Aries but bengozi. But it's clear that Aaron was not tuned in totally there.
Fire there, Calenda.
You hear what I mean? The man, you see that man Moses is Christ for the age of Aries.
My Lord.
Hear me carefully. Is Haile Selassie that time.
Yes, sir.
So when we say a new name, we're not talking first and second coming. We're talking 12 houses.
But
This
the
man
full
has a new
ages.
name after every 2,000 years.
Rastafari.
Angizwa ukuthi ngithini. So that's when, in the age of Taurus, in the cusp of the age of Taurus and Aries, Moses comes in. He declares a new time. So what happened is that there are people who are still blowing the Aries horn. The horn of the ram is still being blown. But the age of Aries is long gone.
Consciousness move.
And you know what they do? They kill bulls. They kill cows in their tradition. Because for them, they understand something about the fact that the death of the bull ushers in a new age. But they've made it literal. Because now they are killing the bulls literally. You see it now?
Even worship it.
So, that's why we are Rastas. We are coming to clarify this thing. Ukuthi, the killing of the bull and the ram is not a physical thing. When the Christ says, I will be with you until the consummation of the age, it means until the end of the age. Which means that the energies that I bring as the Christ for the age of Pisces, they will wane after 2,000 years. When that age is come to a close, when we open up the age of Aquarius, those powers are gonna not be so useful. Yes, they will be crystallized. Yeah, they will be earthbound, and it's time to change stations. Yeah, man.
Yeah, just to add a little bit, I don't know if you can open Luke 22, verse 10. When the disciples are asking, when will this pass over? And then the description, can you read this for us, the description they're giving us, my teacher, to say is Luke 22, verse 10. We're trying to explain this thing that Emperor Haile Selassie is the God of all ages. When we say God of all ages, in each and every age, when you say it's a Passover, when now the age is finished, what I'm trying to say to the ayah, is there any people who can remain in the age of Pisces in the time of Aquarius? No, it cannot be. Because now we're moving, we're shifting the consciousness and everything. That is why Emperor Haile Selassie has said to Ainai, they've not prepared Ainai, we're ill-prepared for this age. For each and every age you must be prepared. So we must, anytime we must become something that we have never been. I know it's hard But I don't know Elder when to get it that verse. I want to must read it. Something I want to quote.
Is Luke chapter?
It's Luke 22 verse 10. Yes, my teacher. When we read there, they say, and he sent Peter and said, is Luke 22, is this the follow one, my Lord?
Verse 10 you said?
Yes, okay. Yes is the one I want. Yes, I am. That I want to read just this Passover for I and I. It's Luke 10. This must be Luke 10. Luke 22 verse 10. This is 24 I see. Luke 22 verse 10, my teacher. So that I want to explain something why we go all ages. Why Marcus Garvey had said that I and I, yes, my teacher. And then came the unleavened bread and the Passover must be killed. And he sent Peter and John saying, go and prepare the Passover so that I may eat. And they said unto him, where will those that be prepared? And he said unto them, behold, wherein you entered into the city, there shall be a man meet you bearing a pitcher of water. What is a man bearing a pitcher of water, teacher? The sign of an Aquarius, isn't it? Now when you meet a man bearing a pitcher, follow him into the house where he entered. And he shall say unto the good man of the house, the master said unto thee, where is the guest chamber, where I shall eat the Passover with my disciples? And he shall show you a large upper room furnished, they make ready. And they went and found as he said unto them, and they made ready the Passover. And when the hour has come, he sat down, and the 12 apostles with him, and he said unto them, with desire I have desired to eat the Passover before I suffer. For say unto you, I will not any more eat thereof until it be fulfilled in the kingdom of God. Amen. So now they must pass over from Pisces. So they must prepare, they shall meet a man carrying a jar with water of. When you get the Aquarius sign, is a man carrying a pitcher of water. If you not enter to that house, then you are not listening to the one that is saying it's a Passover. Really, the answer I want to say, you cannot be the age of Leo, you be in the age of Virgo. When is age of Aquarius? That is why people and I were sitting here, were saying, what Rastafari. We're here to tell the people now, you can no longer cast the net on the left-hand side. You must cast the net on the right. So it means right now you must change it in the father mind to go to the mother mind. Because the mind that is working to iron and the other mind is working with what? Pictures. The other mind is working with ways as it is. So the picture can speak a lot of ways. So now the disciple, they are given a picture. What house you must go? In that house you find they give you a picture. That man is carrying a jar, is full of water. So we should enter, agree with the teacher, we're in the dawn of this age. So for us, we say the age 2000 years, it's when you were coming now, it's 2020. So you have 25 years in this age. You are blessed because of reggae music. So now you have a duty to tell the people that now we are no longer in the age of, as the teacher said, we can no longer now come to believe. As the reggae music tell our people that brothers now we must know. Because when you know, knowledge and understanding, it means now we become the members of a new race. How do you become a member of a new race? By accepting the house. So I don't know whether I've answered enough to say really you must be in that house together. Because that is the house we are moving in. Give thanks.
Blessed love Rastafari. Give thanks. That's the sign. I mean, all of those, well, not all of them. Just pill one. So if we look at this, this is exactly the sign that is being described in that the eye.
What are beautiful. Aquarius, there's when he was showing intelligent today.
Here, you see the man.
We must enter into
see
his
the
house.
picture of water. The picture is like a vase. something that carries water, you know. And there is we see the man spilling the waters. So we are speaking about the floods of Aquarius. And the flood is a flood of knowledge. It's not physical waters we are talking about. It's a sign of that. But the nice thing is that the punchline speaks about passing over from one house to the next. You see, which is exactly what we were saying, Uti. From the age of Pisces, as he was the Christ of the age of Pisces. And you sure the symbology is 12 disciples who were fishers. He turned the fishers into fishers of men. So the sign of the fish is what tells us that it's the age of Pisces that is being talked about there. The same way we saw the bull with Aaron and Moses introducing the horn of the ram. It was a shift from Taurus to Aries, the age of Aries. So if all of these are taking 2,160 years, then if we are here thereby, if this is where we are now, okay? 3 cycles ago, this is where we were.
It makes a match.
Do you see? Which means 2,160 times 3.
Oh, that quadra.
That's about 6,000 years ago. This is where we were. 6,000 years ago, we were at the beginning of the age of Taurus. 6,000 years before that, we were at the beginning of the age of Leo.
That means that.
So that means 12,000 years ago, more or less, we are here, which is halfway through the cycles. So that's key, because just from the position of the sun, you can tell what time it is.
That's a job, Majesty. Give thanks, you are giving more thanks.
More power.
Yes, I am. Over that key, that 12,000 years. Beautiful. Martin. Now we calculate, because we have to, as we do it this side, we will do it this side.
Okay.
I don't know if you still be on this side, but I just wanted to pinpoint something.
Okay.
We had the Ice Age. And then we had I don't know which one came first, the Ice Age or the Stone Age.
Okay.
Yeah, we had
Just
the
ice.
the Ice Age, the Stone Age, the Iron Age, and now we have the Plastic Age.
Okay, let me correct something.
So over that 12,000 years,
I get what you mean.
which we are on based on that.
I get it.
Okay.
Give thanks and praise. And to add to my praise, before I go to what you say, you cannot call a new name with your mouth and the feet be there. The feet must be all and this is a new name we call. So now for your answer, my brother, the I is saying, the teacher has said, we have moved 12,000 years. You remember to say this is a 25,000 year great cycle travel. With a full cycle. So the teacher has taught us now we're having different ages. The eye is coming to the vision of Daniel, where there was a stage, it was a golden stage, iron, golden age, silver age, and then when you go to bronze, and then iron age, which is the end. So this is exactly the teacher is saying that at that time when the Egyptians were made the Kemetic, they were in the golden age. That's why you cannot understand what they were doing. The science and all they were doing was high. And then we move now to silver age, our consciousness reduced. We dropped now to show that these ages are affecting us. When we go now to silver age, and then we move also again now from silver, we move to this what they call now, is that the age before the iron age. So what I want to say is here in Pisces, because this is a line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is half of 12. So now we're moving now from this darkness, where now we've forgotten everything. The teacher in say, yes, now for 24 years now you are in the dawn of Aquarius. Now you're starting like you are coming to spring. You come to remember what did happen. That's why even though we are whatever, you're going back to Kemet to come to remember now this knowledge, this wisdom. So in other words, those ages are represented like quadrant. I can say, maybe the teacher will correct me, it can be a golden age, a silver age, maybe now we're here in this, or is a silver, and then it goes to the bronze, and then to the dark age, it must be here. So now we're moving to this age, which is the age of the mother. Because now the teacher is saying is Virgo here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the mother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the son. So it's the mother and the son. It's the virgin birth. The virgin is the mother giving birth to the son to rule for 6 ages, for the half of 25,000 years. Now the mother must rule the half of another. Hence now we say now it's like, this is your brain. Left hemisphere, right hemisphere. We are moving from the father mind. We're going to the mother mind. Meaning that those ages, the way I want to say, we've got no chance. Majesty has put us to say now, Africa, while we're colonized, all these things happened because this was this type age of great Alexander the Great. Then here it was more Roman Empire. We remember the empires that they told you, the Persian Empire, then the Babylon Empire. But they said there was one that was going to be ruled to more than all. They say it's a Roman Empire. Where was it ruling the Roman Empire? Right here, where we come from. That is why it was so confused like this. But thanks to His Imperial Majesty 1892, when he came to sit upon the throne, to say now we must become the members of a new, we throw away this mind now, we go out with this. I don't know whether the answer of the age is different.
The sister's got question.
I say even I got a daughter, Roman work.
The daughter for Roman,
Her name is Roman work.
or the daughter of Majesty is complaining about that, my teacher.
When you're speaking about Rome, I'm saying even Haile Selassie daughter.
Come here, Manda. Come because I need more. Just tell that.
I don't use too much electrons.
Oh,
I can even touch it.
alright.
It can even become distant. Yes, that's why I don't use
No, this is tough.
electronics. I'm saying when we're speaking about Rome,
Yes.
I'm telling you that Haile Selassie even got a daughter called Roman work. Thanks.
Give thanks and praises. I wish maybe my teacher can go on maybe with what was said, because now we've seen already the position of what the teacher was telling the 21 say March, June, September until to the December.
Yes.
I don't know whether the teacher can continue me somehow to take questions.
Yes, sir. So I think what is important is this, that in a year we go that way, but in the great year we go the other direction. In other words, it's landelana kanje for the great year, landelana so for the annual, usual year that we are talking about. The same way now, if the sun is here, it will be here on the 21st of March. It shall be here on the 21st of June. It shall be here on the 21st of September. And it shall be here on the 21st of December. Njengoba namanje ivele yaphuma lapha on the 21st of December yazokhopha. Now being what? February.
It's moving on, okay.
Yes. So it's going to do that. The only reason why we are saying that the precession is calculated clockwise, meaning the opposite direction to the yearly direction, is that based on the equinoxes, the equinox completes a cycle before the stars complete their cycle. We measure time using the sun,
Yes.
like how we use the moon, but we also use the stars. So star time, yes, compared to sun time. Sun time completes the cycle first before star time can complete its cycle. The gears in the watch. You say there's a smaller needle and a bigger needle. Think about it that way.
on the gearbox.
Same thing.
Yeah.
All gear mechanisms work like that.
Number 5 number 4.
They have come together.
Yes, sir. The same way the teacher is explaining it, the same way on the engine. The bigger one is number 5. Yeah, it says yeah, number 4, and then yeah, until to 1 more one is only small. So that's what the teacher. It's the same with the alternator. The alternator again, I say we in a song. Must just kuruma age and year. On the age, Buddha city umachi uvela. He's born on the age. Yeah, it's not on the great year. Great year. That's an alternator apart. That's why we explain with December anti-clockwise. Any year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The same with number the 8 year
Deceptive text. Should my teacher,
Yes, my lord.
I can't sing it.
Yes, my lord. Was not in the motion. Yes, no, my lord.
Can I understand? She's talking. She let me know as well. It's like I'm a video I too. I say sing a song. The linear move really.
Yeah.
The linear great year.
Yes.
And then the linear is
the only challenge which we are using the same needle to mark it.
Yeah.
So this needle is turning every year. It's going. My figgy lies of the it will be a little bit behind relative. I mean, the stars will be a little bit behind. Okay. So the minimal. La is okay. As it is
Year round.
okay.
May
21 is March. This is 2025.
Yeah.
If it's exactly at the cusp, it's going to complete the cycle, right? When we say, okay, that we have completed, we have gone all the way to the next equinox.
Yeah.
When we look at the stars,
Yes.
we'll see that they are lagging behind somewhat.
Oh.
It has got to a cycle. But the stars are still coming, which is why now the following year it's not gonna start here. It's gonna start slightly in here. It's gonna keep doing that on every year. It's gonna start later and later, the stars.
Is those 20 minutes?
Those are the 20 minutes every year. That is the delay between the solar and the stellar.
Again.
So that it complete the cycle, but it colors at a slightly different position at the end of every year. So that Mase Ian Zegaja city after 72 years, it will have shifted by an entire degree,
1 degree
into that sign into which it is going. Njengoba Calenda yangena loqeda lo 2000 years, at the end of 2000 years izobila the same cross. The same cross measures the year and the great year.
Yes. You teach me shagamna. But that the previous shagamna. And the updos, see let's updos. If date ya accommodate. Wait, or not anything here on the calendar. I need to not bother Monday wa 2023. Agabi on the same Monday. Who's open Wednesday? I need to want to join one Saturday. Next day I make it 31 Saturday. It's only one Monday. So it's that shift. Yeah. So that's what the teacher is saying.
Ngoba mina ngafika ku-72 years uthi so ngizalile umhlaba uka-50 unale 1 degree my teacher or ngoba ngafika and then manje it means ngithatha lo 72 years ngithi multiply nge-360 degrees okunika le 25,000 years.
That's right.
So it means within 72 they say.
Yeah, that's when you have your full 1 degree shift. 1 degree.
So that's
we have 72 years.
Okay.
Actually, this is what they say, that is the span, the lifespan of man.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. 3 score plus 12. It's 20 and 12 is 72. The point then is that what is for us is that the human lifespan is short, is only about 1 degree of the precessional cycle.
Yeah, man, still must.
Mama, there's a secret.
Blessed fire.
Yes,
Yes, manje ukhulumeni aba interested ngakhohlwa lebengifuna ngokukhwala lebengifuna. Yeah, as my father as you explain ukuthi my shift or my sojamba ngathi ayihambe kunalama 20 minutes nebasala.
Yes.
Shothi la njengoba usho ukuthi ayashiyana lama stars. Shothi la ehlangana khona iqaqa ila Africa shiyana khona linye or
yeah, the stars are moving as a mass like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have seen when we've got the planets, they are almost moving with the stars. Jupiter is in Taurus.
Yeah.
She's gonna rise in Taurus tomorrow. It's just slightly position different. Mara, you need long periods of time to see that shift. That's why we are saying that you need 72 years that you see a 1 degree shift. There is what's in German. So 30 degrees. 30 degrees.
2 degrees.
2,160 years. 30 degrees.
Yes, my lord.
In the precession of the equinoxes is equal to 2,160 years, because 30 times 72 is 2,160. You can check it now. It's calculator, whether it's sunrise or sunset.
You want to calculate
72 times 30.
What you get?
It's 2,160.
It's in artificial intelligence. That means
That's
that's in standard my teacher.
2,160.
That's an
You're
age.
saying exactly what we were saying. Good.
Take care, teacher. Break a stop, break a station. Come again.
So I'd like to know, from the age of Iris,
Yes.
Yes.
Iris,
Yes. Yes, my lord.
it was Moses who shifted the age from
Yeah, we shifted from the bull
As a
to
messiah.
the Aries,
to the ram, yes.
and then from the Aries to the Pisces who shifted the age.
He's the man called Yahashua ben Yosef, so-called Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's the ruler of the age of Pisces. Uyo vele lave.
So,
Now Selassie.
so
Yes.
I will precise in our counting and in our years which after uJesu.
Yes.
It is exactly years now khulunywa ngawo before Selassie proclaim ukuthi
Yeah.
it's the new.
So it's within 2,000 years. When Bob Marley is asked, he says within 2,000 years Christ shall return. That is the line that he uses. So if you can listen carefully to that line, this is what we are talking. That is what he's talking about. We would say another age. An age is about 2,000 years. As you can see, 2,160 is only 160 shy of the 2,000 or more. The point is that the year 2000 is within 2,000 years from the year 4 BC or 4 AD, whatever you want to call it. When even it's 33. You know what I mean? It's about 2,000 years. You see what I'm talking about?
It's true, yes, man.
So we know that in 1998, the solar cross shifted this whole thing to where it is right now. In 1998. So that marked, from a solar point of view, that's when the age of Aquarius actually started. But people say, we're not there yet. But they are taking you out of time because they want you to forget. Because I mean you're gonna get kind of delayed anyway. The point I'm saying is the whole concept when people were saying, where will you be in the year 2000? They were speaking about this thing. This is what we are saying, that Robert Nesta Marley, when he says, 2,000 years of history cannot be wiped away so easily. Yes. But in the interviews, because that is in the song, we explain that in my interviews. Uguti, Christ said, I shall return within 2,000 years, and when I return, he shall be King of Kings and Lord of Lords and conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. He was referring to this 2,000 years ago, to say, just as they slaughtered him on the cross, isn't that the line of the Rastaman? Uguti, now he does not come as a lamb for the slaughter. He's coming as a lion to conquer.
To sit upon the throne. That's how it is. Give thanks, my teacher.
Yes, I am. It's a very great, interesting news even when we added to
It's
that.
good news, yes, I am.
The man just reminded Ayman one something when he speaks about chess. The Jesse area, it's a Chinese area because Jesse is the one who gave the Chinese that dynasty. And Jesse is the father of King David. He's the one who moved from Ethiopia to open the Ethiopian. I mean, from Ethiopia to move the Ethiopian to that side. That's why we have the Black Chinese that side. Black dynasty. That 2,000 years, 100 years of the Chinese, they are celebrating the birth. You see, of that. Yeah, that is done by Jesse, the father of King David.
Okay, so there's a clarity there, you know. I think that's where now the works become, how do you say, forensic. Yeah, what? We need to bring in
Scientific.
What? This is what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
1000 or 1000 BC. That's when Solomon is sitting on the throne of David in 1000 BC. 10th century BC. Says what?
Yes, sir.
So when is that? That's 3,000 years ago, which is half of a quarter cycle. A quarter is 6, half is 12, the full thing is about 24, which is actually an average. I'm sure within 2,000 years. So the average is 2,000. But actually it's 2,106. That's the fullness of it, right? My point then is that when we think about it carefully then, we just keep the idea that says within 2,000 years. Yes. So if we are here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay? 2, 4, 6. That's 6,000 years ago. About. That's what we said. 4,000 years more. That means 10,000 years. Right? But if we are thinking about when is 1000 BC, it's 3,000 years, isn't it? I'm not sure 1000 BC is 1,000 years before time 0, and 2024 is 2024 after 0. So we're going to add that to 24 and 1,000 to get to 3,000. Okay?
We get the clarity now.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure the question is very funny. It's the sense between clear everybody.
Yeah, so, but I mean, the details of who was where at what time can come in later. The key thing for us is this. The reason we've got the Giza Plateau with the 3 planets, what do you call it, pyramids, and the Sphinx,
yes, sir.
It tells us that the starting point is this one. Because we know that the Sphinx has the body of a lion and the face of a woman. That's originally how it is. Yes. But they had to carve and recarve it because, all sorts of people came in trying to make it look to suit their rulership. But the connection between Virgo and Leo is what makes the Sphinx have a body of a lion and the face of a woman. That face is originally the face of a lady.
Right.
Mhm.
Yes. May.
Why is it sitting in the Giza necropolis in the Ras Tau? It marks the first time of Leo. The first time of Leo is on the cusp of Leo and Virgo, which was some 12,000 years ago. Now where are we? We are in the age of going into Aquarius. So we are at the first point of Aquarius. You see? So I think that relation is important because at the end of the day, to be able to tell what time it is, we look at the position of the sun. Okay? In the yearly cycle, this is what it tells us, that actually on the 21st of June, the sun is sitting on the cusp of Taurus and Gemini. Nowhere else. We have seen it. It's not going to change so quickly. Suddenly land up in Aries. No. It's not. That would be arbitrary. This thing is not arbitrary. It's scientific, precise question.
Give thanks.
My lord.
Yeah, my kid. Usho ukuthi ilanga njengoba silibonile lapha ne namhlanje njengoba sibonisa lapha.
Yes.
Uzeli shift lize lapho ukuthi kuzizulu.
Yes. Vele linde another few months. Liyofika lapha ngoJune. Njengoba nje manje
sibona lela.
Next month nge-21 lobe la.
Lila. So kusuka la liyofika lapho ku-21.
Another 3 months.
Another 3 months. Shouldn't njalo masukubheka ukuthi ukuhlezi kanjalo la. Ngamehlo wenyama.
In the constellation. Angisho lona liya-rise and liya-set.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
But kancane liya-separate from the constellation elikuyo. You hear what I mean? It's steady but surely because of the precession. It is being distanced from that constellation.
Okay.
Just like how now it's on the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius, isn't it? It's gonna have to attend to all the houses in that year cycle. So these are the positions that it will hold. The critical positions. Your December, March, June, September. Yes, Papa.
Yes, may I never mind give away the mic.
All right, but
for recording.
For the recording too.
Now the question I'm about to address. Each month it has been consulted to have 31 days, another one 30 days, another one 28 days.
Yes, sir.
Yet the 28 days is the one which is acceptable. Why I ask so? When you check the way the head creator calculates our month, their days, each month consists of 28 days. When you remove the 30, the 31st, and then you take all those numbers, you add them, they give you 28 days. Another 13 months, of which in Ethiopia it consists of 5 days. Coming back to us now, the moon has never been mistaken, as the eye have declared everything. But Gregorian calendar has slashed and destroyed the minds of the people. People, the way they read the Gregorian calendar is not the way we have learned it today. If you can concentrate very well. What am I crying for?
Yes, sir.
The first of the month, you will never find them changing. If each month consists of 28 days. The first of the month will be always on Saturday.
If we were working with 28 days.
Yes.
Okay.
They will always be found on Saturday, the first. And our first day to start to work is the second.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's the second of the month, which is the first day to us. The first of the month is the dark moon. We observe. And it's on Saturday. We
I
observe.
mean the new moon, the dark one. Okay.
Yes, we observe. We fast. Even if it is a full moon, it starts to be 14, 15, still there. We fast. We praise the Most High Jah. It was the greatest warning as the teacher is growing us with this high intellectual, spiritual knowledge
Yes, sir.
that now it has convicted with us now to be physically attached with it. This tells us to respect and guard how we respond with the moon via the Gregorian calendar, which has added the date, the first that are misleading the nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Lord.
Give thanks,
Bless
sir.
love. Rastafari.
I'll give thanks.
You know the light.
Sunandi, we still have other questions, so that we get through that into the next day. Ulu check and get the birth dates ewa.
Okay.
Capricorn.
Capricorn 20 January.
Capricorn 20 January.
Alright, let's check it.
20,
20 check, 20 check.
2010.
They put a ganja tree and say it's the new tomb for Sister Mary.
On the
It's called
20th.
Saint Mary.
Or the
But
date.
find a ganja tree and the body of Sister Mary. In
20 July.
20 January.
20 January.
And also, whilst you are still checking for the dates, actually I have two questions.
Yeah, I can ask.
Yes, sir. As in the age of Pisces, we came to know about Christ. There's a mystery that he did pray.
Yes.
If maybe the moment allows,
Yes, sir.
provided that you are talking about this, I like what the elder said, the elder who was advised that he has taken too much, he must go out.
Yeah, what did you like
He
about
put
the eyes?
he put it also in another way of a 12th tribe. You see that this thing also
100%.
can be described also as the 12th tribe of Israel, if you may call it.
No, we will do that.
So now, what Christ brings also is that mystery of the 12 disciples.
Right.
You know? So with those 12 disciples again, it comes to, sorry to also rewind and bring
No problem, no problem.
Where like,
Yes, my teacher.
you did say that even the elder, we were Zawati, only few are chosen. Even amongst the chosen few, there are still a few, you know.
Yes.
So, in the ministry of Christ, coming with these 12 disciples, which also tells us about 12 different characters,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
As you said that this thing that also we are trying to build here, it's not gonna be easy, you know.
Continue my priest, continue my priest.
It's not gonna be easy. To such an extent that amongst Ayana, you know, you find out that the very same characters which were described in that mystical thing of those 12 disciples.
Yes, sir.
So you find them even amongst Ayana. So how does it interrelate this thing like with these stars, you know, according to how Elder you have explained, because these things, as much as you explain it the way you are explaining it, somehow it aligns, you know.
Yes.
The way you are explaining to say that sometimes when it comes back it has shifted, you know,
Yes.
things are not as they
Kind of
were,
confusing.
you know.
Yes.
So even amongst I and I, like as time goes, as things as time moves, you know, time like reveals things.
Yes.
So I'd like to know, and if maybe there's any clarity with regards to these stars and what the mystery of the 12 disciples.
Alright. There's a verse I'm looking for, If you can give me just 2 seconds, let me find it. Ne?
Yes, sir.
And then it will give us the clarity. The eye, you can just ask.
When I know the resurrection of the dead, when the resurrection of the dead,
To say when is
physically,
You see that one they say, not even the angels know, my Lord. So, it's about to be the hardest question to answer. I don't know.
We did. Yes, I give thanks for that. While the elder is looking for that, I'll just concentrate on the eye night because the mystical, as you say, let me get it there, the resurrection of the day.
Yes, sir, Elder. Can you please repeat the question again? The elder did ask before you answer.
The elder is saying, where is the issue of the resurrection of the dead?
When is the resurrection
of the dead? Is it real? The physical say so.
Yeah.
Give thanks. So we are going to answer it in a mystical way. Because when the sun rises, we say it's 8 in the morning, it rises. When it's set, meaning that you cannot see, it's gone.
But it's not really say around.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So, in a sense of final, we've said before, we have said, actually, in a sense of there is no death. What we say is death is a door to Etheria. When they were ancient, they formed that way. As Marcus Garvey told us before. Because nothing dies in a sense. We got different stages, like from the womb of the mother, you grow up, as you grow up, and then you must be old. After you're old, you must go with the different planes that we exist in. We exist in a physical plane, we exist in an astral plane, we exist in a dual plane, we also exist in an absolute plane. So what the ancient didn't tell us to say, before everything there was formless, nothing, there was nothing that was there. So we usually go back to where we come from. There's nothing to say, we can say, that is why even when you say the peace of them, that I should not die but live forever. People, they take it for granted. They don't know what is forever. They take it as if as I come from my mother's womb, so I am at this age. This is a cycle of life. Like the sun is showing us the cycle of life. There must be time when it must rise early in the morning. There must be time when it must be hot. When there must be time when it must go down. So the life of man, it must set. But it must have a cycle itself. So when we live, we say, I man, as I come now, I'm a reincarnate soul from that time. Because I never knew that. I come this time, I come for, I in that cycle like a seed. As I was in the seed of my father, go in the womb of my mother, have another child, that. But the body I'm wearing, it must go back where it comes from because it's a matter. But what is inside the body is what is living forever. Because I can buy another body for another age. That's why we live in different stages and ages. Depend on the soul, like Bob Marley, as I was saying as him was saying before. As my soul was head deep between. So now we've come to say in this age. So guided protector, all these ages, not only in one age, we live in different ages. I don't know whether I've answered to my elder.
No. We want to answer the question before we raise another one. The question about the 12s, if they are related. The tribes of Israel, the disciples, the 12 pillars around the temple. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. When you speak about death, you read it in the book of John. For to me is Christ, and death is to gain.
Okay. Let's sit down.
Rastafari. We're going to read the book of Revelation 21.
Verses 9 to 14.
Before we go there, I'm being permissive to answer.
Yes, full answer.
I will keep your question on my soul.
Yeah, I'm going to call.
So interested is it?
That's why I get to go. I got a problem.
Okay, maybe
Yes, my lord, because uzowenza kule nto uzoyikhuluma. Uphinde maybe ngenye question. Yeah, give thanks. Yeah, actually, I was want to ask from the ancient, after ancient he was speaking. Yeah, after the question of the elder. Yeah, because elder was want to know about the resurrection or so I hear the elder said what is dying is the body, is the flesh. But what is inside the flesh, it doesn't die. That's going on. So it means he said the flesh it will return where it comes from.
Yes.
And then the soul can buy another flesh.
Yes.
You see, so is where I want to come. So okay. In other words, how we buy another flesh if you want to buy, because now I want to buy another flesh. How can buy that flesh? How will know to buy that flesh? Maybe it's my question.
After answer this one.
Give thanks. Yeah, because remember I was thinking when you say when we cross here, come here, and people maybe will live here or what. So maybe I just want to know maybe it's related is those things we buy here to
are they as expensive?
Give thanks.
Yes, sir. All right.
So we're going to read the book of Revelation.
Give thanks, sir.
Yes, 21, verse 9. Verse 9, Lord.
And they came unto the altar, one of the 7 angels that had the 7 vials of the 7. And they came. Take it to Revelation, what elder?
21.
21.
Verse 9.
21.
Oh, yeah.
Verse 9 to 14.
Yeah.
Verse 9 to 14.
And they came unto me, one of the 7 angels that had the 7 vials full of the 7 last plagues. And he talked with me, saying, Come hither, I will show thee the bride, the Lamb's wife. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and a high mountain, and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of Zion from Almighty God, having the glory of God, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear and crystal, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, that are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. On the east gate, on the north, 3 gates, on the south, 3 gates, on the west, 3 gates, and the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb.
You hear that, my Lord?
Yes, sir.
It must be so long, Mama. Number 12,
my teacher.
So this is a serious thing, you know. This is what the importance of 12 to say is relevant across all of them. Because now it says here that they are defining this city, this great city. Yes. And they are describing it in these terms. That it had a wall, a great wall that was high. This city has a wall around it, a high wall.
Yes, sir.
It has 12 gates. And at the gates, 12 angels.
12.
Yes. And names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. That's just in verse 12. One verse gives us the 3 12s. We know that when we build the tabernacle, we build it with 8 pillars around a single mast at the center of it.
My Lord.
Isn't that the 13th one, which is the first one, which is the Christ standing in the midst of the 12 disciples?
You mean the center pole?
The center pole.
Okay.
Yes. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That in fact, in verse 14 and 15, actually verse 12, which we have just read, they are telling us about the 12 gates, at which there are 12 angels, which are the names of the 12 tribes. Names written on those gates are the names of the 12 tribes. You hear that? Of the children of Israel. On the east, 3 gates. On the north, 3 gates. On the south, 3 gates. And on the west, 3 gates. That's verse 13. There are 4 quadrants. And there are 3 in each.
3 in each, yes.
Do you see it?
Yes.
That is a mystery.
That is the mystery unfolding and becoming something that we can work with in real tangibilities. To show that the Most High works mathematically and scientifically. He brings the scales and the ropes of measurement. This thing is not just left to chance. He tells the sun, when you will stay there for so many days. And it obeys the word of its creator. Yes. So if the sun, which is several million years older than you,
Obey the law.
can obey the word of the Father, who are you?
So this mystery,
It must have been.